Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, there I am. Ring the bell. You know what I forgot to do? I was going to go live off my phone. I decided to use the laptop, but I have the phone mount up there where I was going to do it. It's in the way of my laptop. So, if you're wondering what that cord is, I'm using my phone via a cord for the internet access. It's just more stable that way than to use the hotspot. It's still hotspotting basically. Let me get this tucked in here. As you can see, I decided to use my laptop at the last second. I was like, oh yeah, I got a laptop to do this with, which is a lot better. Anyways, we got a Facebook page. It's called David H. That's me, Melissa H. The old lady, husband and wife, because we're married. David H., Melissa H., husband and wife, trucking across America, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we do. We truck across America. Anyways, we are sitting over here in, we're in between Friona and Cactus, Texas, which is two meat patches. I gambled and took a load. I'm trying to get this lighting set up here. That's the one thing about the laptop I noticed is the lighting changes. The lighting changes after you start the live feed. So you might have it set up and then you start it. I guess that's the best right there. What's up, Jason? You are first. Yeah. Lucas is first. Yeah. Tom C., how you doing? We're doing good. Waiting on a load. Or waiting to get dispatched on a load. Let's close that. Meat patch. And how they have feminine products for that. You know that. No, what it is, I took a load from southern Texas up here, towards Amarillo because of the meat patches. And I delivered my load at 3 o'clock this morning. And I went on the load board, and there was a few loads on the load board, but they just had way too much time on them for a team truck. Now, I could have ran it like a solo, I guess, and, got 34s in. Or what I didn't even think until I talked to my fleet manager this morning, because he sent me a load that had too much time on it too, because I declined all the loads. They just weren't paying good enough for the time that was on them. And he sent me this load going to Pennsylvania this morning, but I was half asleep. I replied, hey man, am I looking at this 1,500 miles and it's 3 days to get it there? And he replied, oh yeah, crap, and took it from me. Then I was talking to him, or I sent him a Qualcomm message. Hey, did you forget about us? What's going on? And he's like, no, we're working on something. And I was like, if that load you still have, that Pennsylvania load, why don't you throw it my way and we'll just drive it over to either Springfield or Pittston and drop it and gamble on getting out of there. I just get antsy. I get antsy sitting around. I can't stand it, but I know sitting here and waiting is going to be the best bet, because we'll end up dispatched, on either a meat load that does have the proper time and is going to pay good, or Plainview, Texas is right up the road here where we dropped 20 miles behind us, Walmart, and we might be able to get a load out of there. So we're set in an area where there's good freight. We're just having a problem picking it up this morning for some reason, because it all seems to be solo stuff. There's plenty of options, but if I'm going to run 1,500 miles, I better be doing that in 2 days, not 3. What we got here? Jeremy says go on the load board. He must be late to the thing, because 3 o'clock this morning there, buddy, I went on the load board. And all the options on the load board, they just had too much time on them. The ones on the load board I couldn't even drop because they were all southern loads, Louisiana, Georgia type nonsense. So I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to turn off notifications here for clear all notifications. Otherwise, that's going to be driving me nuts. It's a problem when you don't have a computer hooked up to the internet all the time. When you do hook it up, boom, notification, 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 notification. Let's see. Get it dedicated and you'll love it. Nah, that's all right, Jeff. I don't think. I mean, I could, but I don't think I'd love it all that much. My brother loves picking up in the meat patch. Yeah, there's good paying loads out here in the meat patch. What's up, John? Of course you're married. Well, yeah, of course I'm married. It's the weekend. Oh, shoot, Jeremy, I didn't even think about that. It's the weekend. Damn it. I should have grabbed one of them loads and got the hell out of here. Oh, man. You know, there were so many options. I didn't even think about it because it was technically it was Friday. Yeah, what do you mean it's the weekend, dude? It's Friday. It's Friday, man. Shut up, fool. You got me all excited. I was going to say, wait a minute. It's all Friday because everything was delivering. There was a couple that were delivering Sunday and then on Mondays. And before you guys get excited, what's that was Sunday? That's only a couple days. Yeah. The loads that were delivering on Sunday had Monday deliveries also. There were 2 stoppers. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Yeah, they want us to install updates. You know, Joe? No, never mind, man. I ain't going to call you out on here. Got sun in my eyes. Funny you mentioned meat patch. My last student, Cynthia, just got docked and loaded at JBS in less than an hour while I was talking with her on the phone. Right on. Right on. Yeah, that was another reason why I didn't take one of the loads is it didn't have a trailer number. It was 3:00 in the morning, so I couldn't get a hold of nobody. Night dispatch is pretty much just warm bodies in a building. And it had a drop dead time of midnight today, or 001 to 001 tomorrow. So I was like, nope. There was one load that was ready that my fleet manager sent over, but that was the one that delivers on Monday for 1,500 miles that I should have took and said, man, let's just drop it in either Springfield, because I drive right by Springfield. It was going to, or I could. It was going to Maryland, and then final drop was in Pennsylvania. So I could have shot, we're right here at the 40. We could have just shot up the 44, dropped it in Springfield, or went straight down up to the 55 to the 57 and took it up into no, Pittston would be too far for Maryland. So yeah, I would have to go to Springfield. Oh no, it's not a thick skin thing, Joe. My niece, I was talking to her and she's not 100%, but she kind of believes that we might be on a flat Earth. And whenever I researched it and everything, Joe, you've got a lot of conspiracy in you, which is not a bad thing. And I kept thinking to myself, I wonder if Joe, what his thought is on flat Earth. Does he believe the Earth is round or Earth is flat? So I just want to ask you, is the Earth round or is the Earth flat? And why I said, no, I don't want to do it here is because some people will, they take offense to it. They're like, what? But it's like, there's a strong argument both ways. Now, before anyone gets excited, I totally believe the Earth is a globe. But for the last few days, I've watched or listened to every YouTuber, every flat Earth priest, every news article on it, because I'm trying to figure out what intrigues people so much to believe the Earth is flat. And there's a lot of things, there's a lot of, okay, that could be, but there's just the overwhelming evidence that it's not. The fact that you got to think that all the astronauts were actors, we never went into outer space ever, and that all the pictures of the Earth are photoshopped. But the weird thing is some of the flat earthers believe that the solar system, the moon, and everything are globes, but we're flat. It's like, well, why would that be? Why would everything else be globes, but we're just flat? So it takes a stretch to believe that it's flat. And then some of them think that we actually have a dome, and if you took a rocket too far up, you'd hit the dome and crash. And they believe that the moon and the stars, that the stars are just lights out there, and the moon and the sun are basically flat, reflective pieces of material, and that somebody made this globe with us on it. That's their way, not a god, but something's out. If that's what it is, the flat earthers feel that if the earth is flat and there's a globe over us, that there's actually a purpose for us. Somebody put us here, rather than the Big Bang Theory or whatnots. So, I mean, there's arguments for both sides, man, but I mean, you got to really far-fetch to believe it's flat. You got to do a lot of how did this turn into a flat earth conversation? But you got to do a lot of, no, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake. Simply a boat leaving away from you on a lake or in the ocean, the boat doesn't get smaller, it goes down. Well, as it gets smaller, it goes down because it's going over the horizon. Well, I mean, that right there is just 100% proof. But if you ask a flat earther about it, oh, it's a heat signature. It's a heat signature going up, which is making it look like it's going down. So, but that's why it's a conspiracy theory, is because, or a theory. I guess it wouldn't be a conspiracy, but so on and so forth. That's right, Lucas. I could have. Let's see. The Earth is neither flat or round. It's spherical. There you go. Exactly, spherical. That's a term that a lot of them use, and a lot of them, I hope I pronounced it right, but mispronounced. Yeah, because we're not perfectly round. I mean, we're a sphere, but actually, from what I understand, the Earth isn't 100% round. It kind of bulges out in one section. From what all of a few of the people said, whether that's true or not. But there's a channel. His name is Professor Dave. And he doesn't just talk about flat Earth. He's a professor, scientist type dude, and he debates a lot of guys on a lot of things. And I mean, it's a great channel. I just found it, man, because of the flat Earth thing. And oh man, he's just very, very well spoken, and can articulate big words to where you can understand them and explain things. See. They got it all wrong. The world is a vampire. That's right, Lucas. Oh, did you hear that the largest comet is approaching our solar system? Nah, I think I might have heard some rumbling about that, but I haven't looked into it or anything. Big John, Fort Worth. I'm still on vacation, trying to hold out until the end of the month for my new Pete. Really don't want a Freightliner or Freight Shaker loaner. So yeah, so it didn't come in. It didn't come in at the end of July there, huh? So they're shooting for August. I hear it's because of all the parts, for both Pete and Freightliner. That's why I went ahead and ordered my truck early, so they can get the order in early, and hopefully it will be done on time. Because yeah, I really don't want a loaner either. My truck will be approaching 600,000 miles when we're ready to turn it in. And I definitely ain't going to drive it once the warranty's up on it, unless they, put in writing that I'm not responsible for any breakdowns. Because, that's a bunch of BS, man. What's up, Big Houston? We got Big John in Fort Worth and Big Houston. I'm sure I'll blow people's mind with the fact that our magnetic north and south are migrating all over the place lately. Ugh. What's up, D? Did you hear McCormick Seasoning Company is looking to pay someone? Let's see how many numbers is there. A million? Wait. 100,000 to eat tacos for 4 months to test different seasoning. Oh man, that'd be awesome. That'd be freaking awesome. What's up, Burner D? Ring the bell. Hell yeah. Oh man, I can only imagine 100 grand to eat tacos for 4 months. That's it. I'm like, woo, boys. I'm dreaming about that. Woo. Damn. But yeah, so the truck's ordered. I got the. I wonder why that hit that, Brian. There you go, right up your alley. He says. I guess YouTube algorithm thought that was possibly going to be dirty. Yeah, I'll have to Google it. Hell yeah. But yeah, we got the truck ordered. I'm waiting for them to send me piece of crap. $50 piece of crap. It's all broken. I'm waiting for them to send me the VIN number and whatnots. I want to get this on my phone so I don't forget. McCormick Taco Job. McCormick is searching for a director of taco relations. That should be me. Is Taco Tuesday your favorite day of the week? Do you debate that? Oh man, I want tacos now. Okay, the consulting role is designed to true taco fanatics who want to share their love of dinner time staple with the two taco devotees, and the brand is willing to pay handsomely, $100,000 to be exact, to exchange for the person expertise. The $100,000 will be paid out as $25,000 per month. Of course, there are also plenty of other perks. Yeah, see, I couldn't do anything like that just because I'm a damn truck driver, and what am I going to do? If you're going to eat that many tacos, you need to be out by your bathroom 24/7 there, but. Melissa, what do you mean? Where's Melissa? Sleeping? Where's Melissa always?